Welcome to today's stream. Let's review what we will be doing today. So last few streams we worked on improving our lesson editor. Between streams I already improved some of things, basically hiding some of buttons under other icons, fixed some of things in UI, also aligned font sizes to be similar. So basically in each exercise now we use the same font size to make it look better. Worked a little bit on mobile version, but let me click preview. So editor itself is not well aligned for mobile, but reader part, I mean preview of just lesson without any editing. Here now we have nice small paddings. We see that images are not cut off by default. If user opens this page on mobile, they will see all exercises collapsed by default. So this improves, I guess, navigation, yeah, because basically students work only with one exercise at a time. So if they're interested about this exercise, they can work with this one, then they'll just collapse it and go to another one. So it's still not perfect, but at least it's usable. Yeah, something like this. So you can hide it when you're done, and there are other types of exercises that you can work with, and encoder. We have group sort, where basically you can select some item and put it on a specific card, like this. We have true-false exercises here. Basically you put some true-false, check answers, fill in blanks. Yeah, so this one doesn't look good yet, but I'll think in the future how to improve it. We have row rewards. Basically you just select words. Maze chase, where you have select some answer and go to the next one, something like this. So basically there are still a bunch of improvements to do here, but before we do that, let's review how teachers actually will work in classroom. Yeah, because I guess comfort in classroom is more important. So let's try to start a lesson. How actually teachers start lessons here? They need to go to calendar and select some desired time when they want to have a lesson. Let's say this slot is available. It has only 30 minutes, but I guess we must allow actually to be more flexible and select any amount, just having like a warning that it will be out of your working hours. So anyway, I have one student. Okay, at first I need to add the student because I've just registered it. So we have student Happy Penguin. Let's say that's new student, yeah, and I can add some notes about him. Let's say I don't know, we'll have demo lesson first. Yeah, it's not about current balance. Yep. Anyway, so we can schedule a lesson from this place, or we can go to calendar and schedule it there. So to be honest, I don't like this model. I want to improve it. So I usually schedule from calendar. Now I can select, wait, there is no the student. I guess I need to refresh page. So probably there is a bug with revalidating query, yeah. And you can see this user shows like online. So basically I have separate window with the student where we'll review UI from student side, because on most of my previous videos I was focused for teacher's UI. It still has a bunch of unfinished things, but after a few lessons and adding some vocabulary, I will show you what practice we can use, how homework, materials, how students see it. Yeah. But for now, let's add this user. We'll have just one-on-one and template. We can use those templates that we generated yesterday. So just to review how they will work with real students. Schedule. So when I schedule a lesson, let's see what user will get. So this first notification is basically what a student gets when teacher adds this student to this user to his students. Yeah, but there is no any notifications about this lesson that was scheduled. I guess we need to review it. I mean, if we go to calendar, Google Calendar, yeah, for this user, yeah, I guess it didn't work because I have, no, actually I have enabled Google Calendar creation of events. Yeah, let's just check that. I haven't connected Google Calendar API, so that's the issue. Let's connect. By the way, I guess you can see pop-up from Google to allow access and so on. But okay, so we allowed. Now we can create events in Google Calendar. And if we go and let's say edit something, I don't know, but changing, let's say start date, end date, it will synchronize calendar, and we will see this event created. I guess no, it doesn't work. Okay, but here is it updated? Overdue. So nothing created. Maybe let's review if teacher get his event created. No events here. I guess we'll edit here. So let's remove this and try again, just to check. So I'm adding student, selecting lesson, schedule, lesson scheduled. Now, if I refresh the page, okay, it's supposed to be here already, but it's not. Let's review our logs. So if there are any errors on server, so there are no errors. we can see that successfully created calendar event. We have this Hangout link created just for our session, but there are no actual event. Okay, let's create new session for Claude to analyze this, to understand what happened. So what I want to do, I want to send him logs. So he could understand what we did. See logs. I've just created scheduled lesson with a student. I have Google integration connected and event creation is enabled. But I don't see in Google Calendar any events created, neither my student. Can you trace and understand what's wrong? Okay, meanwhile we can just go on. So let's review. Yep, nothing here. First, somehow in UI we must show that scheduled event was created. Yeah, like some notification. One idea I have is to add maybe here like a message to chat. But to be honest, I'm not sure if it's a good idea. Like initially I thought that all notification would appear in chats with related person. Yeah, so just because mostly it's something happens between teacher and student. Yeah, so either student sends some homework, discussion, or teacher do something with lesson. So I thought it would be good to create those notification in related chats. Now I'm not so sure because it feels like a spam, to be honest. Now I think that for chats we should have only real messages, and for notifications maybe we can have a separate page. So but I'm still not 100% sure. I guess we can actually ask so we can start another session with Claude and try to consult about this, like what it suggests us to do. So let's say right now our application has chats page where teacher and student and group can send message to each other. We have some notifications like lesson started, lesson ended, student added, teacher, and so on. All those notifications appear in related chats. Can you analyze benefits of this approach from technical perspective and from user experience? Can you tell us how this usually done in other similar applications? Does it make sense to split notifications to be on a separate page? So all notifications appear only on notifications page, and on chats we have only real messages between people. Use visual explainer skill to compare and explain both results and what should be changed technically and visually to make this work. And what will be more flexible for extending logic in the future when we'll start adding more and more notifications and so on. So let's see what we'll have. I'll rename this to chats notifications, and this one will be calendar bug. We can actually do like this. Okay, let's go further. Okay, we scheduled a lesson. Let's imagine that there are no any issues and it worked well. Now, let's say it's time to start a lesson. So basically, it's time to start a lesson, but there are no any warning or notification for a teacher that say like, hey, you kind of have a lesson right now. Maybe you need to go and start the lesson and so on. So I guess we need to have some banner, something that is visible on every page. Again, let's consult AI about this. I will start a new code session for this. Let's rename it to lesson start notification, some start time notification. I don't know what is better. So on the image, you can see that there is a scheduling lesson that already started like 5 minutes ago. And right now we don't have any notification to a teacher or student that, hey, your lesson started. What can we do to improve it? Should it be like some banner on app, or should we send notification to Telegram, or maybe both? Should we send email to Gmail if it exists? Let's analyze all possible ways. Let's compare how other similar applications do it. Give me suggestions for every possible way. Use Visual Explainer to show me all of that. Okay, so while it's thinking, we can answer some of questions we have about bug. It says it's a wrong account. Maybe there is issue with some env variables, but I will review it separately just to be safe. What about next question? Okay, so that we can say that yes, I have Google email, that's for sure. And first one, let's say I can't review this now. Keep investigating. maybe it will manage to find like issue. In any way. Okay, so another question: which split model do you want? Hybrid, group internal events stay in line, account workflow events move to feed, or full split, every system event goes to feed only. Hybrid, group, DM, join the group, style events stay in line, as muted system messages, lesson started, ended, payment scheduling, homework, announcements, etc. move to the notifications feed, much as Slack, Teams, Linear. Let's try hybrid. If not, we can always just, make full separation. Where should Telegram for now live after the split? Site notification service. Keep explicit per call site. So create notification is a single place that decides whether to push to Telegram. Existing duplicates sends in student group get removed. One source of truth. Okay, that sounds better. Great. So let's say we got notifications that we need to start lesson. We can see Google Meet link is connected. Basically, we can open this link. We can open our classroom. What we will see here. So that's basically a lobby, yeah? Like a room where teachers, students can wait each other before actually starting a lesson. So basically like every meeting provider has the same room. Let's wait for the student. I'm a student here. If I go to classroom, I see no upcoming classrooms. That's because probably they already in the progress and they're filtered out. So basically, how can I open this? So I have homework on this classroom, yeah, which shows me as overdue, which is super confusing. But to be honest, all what you see right now on student side, it was fully generated with AI. I haven't even reviewed it. Maybe I reviewed only practice a few times, but now like I have to check everything logically for this part. Like I have time for this now. So no upcoming sessions. Let's ask again AI to fix it too. So we have one plan is ready. So basically all those plans, they will just generate the HTML document. For now it's okay. Some questions. Yeah, I guess I'll postpone this. I will review it after stream just to check end variables. So this one, we can actually start a new session here. So this left. What's the primary goal of this turn? Visual explainer only. Plan plus implement both. So at first we explain, then we implement. Which reminder offsets do you want to fire? Many teachers, to be honest, they have one lesson starting basically right after previous lesson. So basically they have 0 minutes, and adding those 5 minutes or even more, it just can be like a noise. So I guess either 0, either just maybe 1 minute, 2 minutes. I mean, even if they be late for a few minutes, it's okay. So let's say 2 minutes. 2 minutes, and make this easily adjustable. Oh, sorry. So we could like change it in the future. Which channels for phase 1? In-app banner plus bell plus calendar pulls. Reuse existing notification model plus real-time broadcast. Telegram recommended. Free mobile push. Email virus, and so I guess email is for now not even important because we don't have yet nice email provider connected. No any emails. We'll do it in some of the future streams. Web push, browser notification. That's something interesting. I've never tried this. I never worked with web push notifications and so on. But like we need permissions for this, so it may not work. Let's go with Telegram for now, and in-app banner plus bell plus calendar polls. Okay. So what I wanted to say is that when classroom start time already in the past and teacher hasn't yet started classroom, student doesn't see this classroom session on his classroom page. Fix it. I guess we must show all past sessions, all future sessions, and upcoming sessions. Not upcoming, let's call it in progress session, even if classroom is not started, but if it's start time already in the past and end time is not yet in the past, it means it's active. And have link enter classroom, which basically leads user to classroom page, to a lobby or lesson if it's already started. Okay, so oops. Okay, we've got our first HTML to review. I guess we can review it right here. So, should system events live in chats or in their own feed? 7 sides, 0 UI screens for existing notification model. 3 real-time events already wired. Okay. So everything in chat message right now. So basically you can see our model. And here what AI suggests us to have here. So first we define if it's conversational, then we either send it to chat, yeah, and broadcast to others, or we create notification to Telegram and maybe broadcast it to notifications page. Yeah, like our new page notifications. Okay. I mean, I like it. What the user actually sees, so they will have some. So okay, that's current, yeah. Notifications inside messages. That's what they will see. But it's for hybrid. I just not sure. I guess I understand. So notifications, it will be probably like a chat inside chats. Well, I don't like it. Maybe it will be just like a quick link. So I'm not sure. We have notifications grouped by day. Yeah, that's definitely we need to group them. Otherwise, it will be just a noise. What useful here? We can see. Oh, that's a comparison with other application. So when you develop something, I suggest you to create those plans. It helps you to understand what's going on inside your application, especially when you start vibe coding and you don't review code as much as needed. At least those plans will help you to understand. And for comparison, it's perfect. I mean, it can review, research existing notifications, and when you just start, it's nice, and it's, I guess, correct to learn from the best ones. What it costs to add the next 10 notification types? Okay, so like extension should be simple. I will not focus on that. That's what we will do. Okay, so I mean, I like the plan. Let's implement it. Yeah. So basically, AI even suggests us what to answer to it. Yeah. So that's nice. Basically, those two chats about chat notification and this one pretty close, so maybe they'll get similar answers. We need to go to student. We already see some fixes that at least student now can see classroom in progress. AI still adds translations and so on, but we already can click and move on. Let me maybe increase this page, something like this. So we see 2 people in lobby. We see yeah, it's actually, I guess there will be plenty of bugs like this because we say you are the teacher, but right now I'm in student interface. Here's teacher interface, and here we don't show this. So let's say, okay, there are a few bugs here, yeah. I guess here that's the same context. When students open lobby, in the top section it says teacher name and text below says you are the teacher. Correct? But I'm a student. I should see something like this is your teacher or just teacher and that's all. So I guess teacher shouldn't be shown in participants, just not to create noise. I don't like this link, and I don't like that lesson is not expanded. So let's also ask. So as a teacher, you see I can add students here and add group and so on. That's nice. Let's ask to improve UI here. So that's one fix. Now the second one. I don't like how currently we show selected lesson. Can we show cover and maybe some more related text or level of this lesson, planned duration, like number of exercises? So basically I want section for current lesson to be as much detailed as possible and beautiful, so students would like to review it and to get some inspiration. So now student can see that like let's say teacher, nice. I get will have right now new template for lesson. I guess this join Google Meet, it must be like maybe it should be somewhere at the top. Let's move join Google link button to be in the first section under teacher, and make this button to be like a primary. Also add icon and make sure that this button opens link in a separate window. So why it's important? It's basically because our classroom for now don't have its own video audio like provider for meeting, so we still need to use some external tools, and I guess that's a right go, just because come on, I'm a single person, I can't build something at least half as good as existing meeting provider. So we just will reuse it, and that's what most people, most teachers already use. What we do, we just make those links creation, sharing internally, and all they need to do is just to click join Google Meet, and then they will always appear on the correct group, on the correct call. So that's first thing. For teacher UI start lesson, yeah, it should be like a primary button. Let's review what we have here and here. Let's review this plan until other tasks in progress. So when lesson start, nothing happens. AI suggests to email infrastructure. Yeah, so basically that's the plan from similar to the previous plan. That's why I guess implementation of this plan, it's better to start after previous plan is done. So then AI can compare what changed according to plan. Yeah, so it will review code base again and we'll see what needs to be changed. So it suggests to add some live polls on calendar page. But again, what chance that teacher will be exactly on that page? I guess it should be something either in sidebar. Yeah, I guess in sidebar. So anyway, let's ask. For now, let's add only Telegram message, and it can be actually already implemented by other agent. From view, I expect to add some notification in sidebar saying that, hey, your lesson is about to start in a few minutes. And that's all. Make sure we have a link there, to open classroom that leads us to lobby. Yeah, so if you have, some ideas about how I can improve UI or something that you may like and something that you don't like, and you know that it will be a terrible idea to use that, you can send a message here in chat if you are watching this live, or you can just add a comment under the video. I'll be happy to read and review, and I'll always answer like my thoughts about this. Yeah, so this loader makes me, I don't know, I like this animation pulsating, but loader itself, it feels, just weird a little bit. So I see 2 links now, which is not what I expected, but let's wait until it's finished its job. Yeah, and I guess change lesson should be some different UI for this button. Yep, that's already looks better. I don't like title, which is, but it's already more beautiful. And this lesson details. Yeah, I don't like this. So this part should be moved somewhere else, like maybe under the classroom lobby. Basically, lesson details itself maybe can stay, and this change lesson can be here on the right. If I click, I will see a bunch of other lessons. If I change, what will happen? It refreshes it. Okay, and it's refreshed it in real time here, which is good. Let's return back to this lesson. so this is basically duplication. We don't need it. We can just have like time, start time, then end time. Yeah, and this title, I guess title should be below the card. So let's ask AI to change all that. So what we wanted to do, first it's remove lesson details title, remove lesson details title. Then second it's move title from cover to be under cover, just as static text. Then okay, change lesson can stay. Move section with date of lesson to be in classroom lobby card below classroom lobby text. Also remove duration in brackets, instead have start time and end time. I guess it's because we already have duration on lesson itself. Yeah, I guess like that. And change lesson, I would let's change UI for change lesson button. Right now it's hard to understand that it's button. Yeah, and from this page there is no way to return back to application, you know. Which is not good. So there is no way, you know, for teacher and for student. So that's bad. Oh, and we have, oh no, we're using some, that's something I don't like when AI does this. We have a bunch of repeated requests instead of real time. So that's something we definitely must to fix. Let me take a screenshot of all those requests and ask AI to fix this. So I guess I'll start a new code session. Let's call it Realtime on lobby. Let's copy this page. So basically can you review this page and make sure that we use real-time Supabase for any updates from backend? We shouldn't make requests to backend by some timeout. It's wrong. Let's also update Claude code MD file to add a rule that avoids such pattern in the future. Yeah, I guess we'll need to use plant mod for this because it will be not something simple to do. Meanwhile, let's review what we have. We have applied changes. Okay, so now it looks better. We have some lobby. Let's basically start lesson and see what will happen. So when lesson starts, our student is also redirected to classroom lesson. Let's compare what teacher and student, what they can do here. So student can switch steps, which I guess it's fine. For example, they can, individually review a lesson if they want. Let's see if annotations works. Okay, something works. But when there's annotations, that's actually a whole separate story. They still have some issues. We'll fix them later. So about spin. Yeah, in classroom, I guess we need somehow to connect, because if I click spin here, I need to select pointer, click spin. It means that it's my individual spin and teacher will not see it. Yeah, and teacher doesn't see actually annotations. But if we click view screen, now I can see annotation of this user, but I don't see his exercise state. That's a really important gap that we have. We must to fix it, because if there are many students on the lesson, I want just to switch to see a screen of one user and another and then another, and that's basically not actual screen sharing. It's just basically we load state of exercises and annotations that user has, like student. Okay, what I'll do, I will make screenshot of whole page, and I guess I'll start new Claude session for this. So I'm putting image, I guess link, to help AI to understand like what I'm talking about. Okay. In classroom, we have a feature for teacher that allows to see student's screen. Right now, it works correctly for annotations, but we must extend it, and for every exercise on every step, when teacher views student screen, teacher must see state of exercises that student does, and teacher must be able to answer those exercises Yeah, so let's just see what will happen from this, and then we'll modify it. Because, for example, when I look at screen of the student, I can make some annotations that will be visible just for the student. So it can be some hints, it can be, some something. So basically, I'm talking just to the student, maybe even in separate room if it's a Zoom call. So I can write something, and a student must see it. Yeah, by the way, we have a banner. Yeah, teachers viewing your screen. I guess it's okay. So teachers couldn't, watch at someone's screen, privately. Yeah. So as a student, I can see annotations made by teacher, but I can't remove them, which I guess also fine. Yeah, and the thing, when I hover, I see that this annotation was made by teacher. If teacher makes some answers, to some exercises, maybe it makes sense also to somehow mark it that it was done by teacher, but I guess it's not so important for now. So we need to focus on other issues we have. So let's apply some of answers so we could then test it. So ritual, it's fixed set of action repeated in the same way. Okay, it's weird definition, but anyway. Reflection, that's image mirror shows back to you. Okay. By the way, if I refresh the page, all answers must stay. Yep. No. And that's a really big issue. So we need to debug it. Let's see what's happening. So if we open network, let's check when I click some okay, so there is basically no even request sent. That's a huge gap. Okay, let's start a new Claude session for this one. And I see that Claude asks, waits for some answers. On this page, as a student, I'm answering some exercises, so basically I'm solving it, but there are no any requests to backend. It means that my answers are not saved. Can you review the way how we save answers by teacher during creating lesson, during previewing lesson, and let's make sure that we use the same logic for students and teachers to save answers in classroom. Okay. So okay, sorry. What will happen with attempts when teacher solves some? So basically, it's. I guess for now we can treat any answer by teacher as if it was answered by student. Yeah. Yeah. So teacher acts as a student. That's okay. How fresh should the synced state be? Only on submit check or every case stroke drag? Yeah, so for exercises where they just, submit and click one action, it's okay to do right away. But for typing exercise, right now we don't have them, but we'll do where they can, type some story and so on. Then it will be debounced. Okay, let's say Okay, let's do like this. Should the teacher's view also work in lesson reader page or only in the classroom session? That's a good question, actually, because I haven't even thought about this, and I guess we don't need it because a lesson preview for now, I wanted it to be just for teachers, and students can get access to lesson only through Classroom. So basically, classroom session only for now. Should every exercise type be supported in the first iteration? Yeah, that's definitely. Let's do all in one go. So now we have questions about real-time bug. Currently public. Anyone with the ID can subscribe. Switching to a private channel plus LC policy would match the OS check. Already does include this. Included, yeah, let's include. I mean, I have changes from my previous 5 streams, so let it be all in one. Polling refetch, same anti-pattern. Yeah, like I don't get it. I've already asked it to avoid those pooling, like we have real-time configured and set up, why not to use it? Okay, so everything, okay. So that's changes about lobby. I guess we don't need it anymore. So meanwhile, we can actually try to maybe schedule a new lesson. Yeah, but I guess I need to extend end of working day. So I could add one more slot. And then we'll see if we'll get any notification that our lesson is about to start. Past sample, let's do this one. And also we can review if bug was fixed, with no, it's not yet fixed. So, but in Classroom we can see from teacher side it actually was correct already. We can see today's sessions, like recent sessions. We can see current session, we can get back to it. But from student side, we had issues, yeah, now it's fixed, which is good. Oh, by the way, on practice, that's what I wanted to show. While we have those plans, let's just answer questions. How should Classroom answer autosave be triggered? The bounced. Okay. How should a draft answer relate to an attempt row in exercise attempt? One draft row finalized on check. How should a draft answer relate to an attempt? Yeah, so like I guess basically until student clicks check answer, he can just select something, yeah, like preview, and that's why we need this draft row. So I guess temps only uncheck. Yeah, I mean, I like this one more when we have separate tables here. So one just for draft attempts and one for finalized. Let's try this. Who get after saving classroom? Both, of course, yeah, students and teachers. So here the plan is already ready. Yeah, so it's about seeing answers from exercises. I guess you can start implementing it. Now, real-time lobby. Net new infrastructure. Okay, I can see why AI used, pull in every 3 seconds instead of using real time here, because there are some issues with authorization and so on. Yeah, so for now, yeah, to be honest, I'm just not sure what changes will be actually here. Okay, let's go with this one for now. Because that will take a lot of testing. We can start fixing saving exercises and get back to UI. So how it works: every time when classroom starts for a student, student get words to his dictionary from this lesson. So on teacher side, yeah, teacher in advance, yeah, they can create some words connected to this lesson, and they can add a new word during the lesson, yeah, like make wise to speak to. No, okay, it's not even a record, it's basically to make it virtual. I don't know. Anyway, we can click plus, and I hope here it will appear. Yeah, it appeared, so that's good. We can see basically all words from lessons. They are shown here. Student can so basically it's grouped by lesson, yeah, and student can see what they were learning on this lesson, on the previous lesson, the next lesson. So it will be just long list that you can search, yeah, basically like this. Maybe later I'll add more filters to this. but it's more important that now we have practice, and we have different ways to practice our words. Yeah, we can use some flashcards. UI is still not the best. It's still to define. Right now it feels like flying a plane. I guess, so many buttons, hints. It's terrible, but it works. You can kind of click what you learned, how many left. You can go back and forth. You can put some words as repeat later, yeah, and so on. Or you can have even some sound here, like auto pronunciation. But we have another box with sounds. I still need to find a way how to generate those pronunciation, or find API where I can fetch that already created. We can shuffle cards. Yeah, it works. We can see that it's in progress, so we can refresh the page, close the window, and just get back to it later. We can learn words, which basically device to record speak, and we need to select, it's Mick. And then next one, a fixed series of actions people repeat in the same way. We can use even keyboard, like I can kind of press on my keyboard 3, yeah, and it will select ritual, and so on. We have time, and I guess if I click, wait a little bit, we saw there was like 30 seconds. Let's refresh the page. I'm just not sure what will happen, to be honest. If I click here, time starts from scratch, so that's a bug. I would expect it to be, again 30 seconds and just continue. But it's small thing. It's nice to have. It makes platform, more professional, but it's not affect the way like quality of studying for students. So it's okay. Let's see what we have in our session. So it's still working. This one's still working. Here, I can start implementation and get back to student to check other exercises. So to be honest, I personally like all such things. There are many websites, that does this. They have some sets of words that you can learn. That's what I also want to add somehow to group words, and maybe as a student you can select what words exactly you want to learn, because right now you don't have the selection. And if let's say I have 10 lessons passed, and I want to learn lesson words only for previous lesson, this one, because I want to prepare. And here there is no way to select words just from this lesson. Or if you have words grouped by some meaning, like animals, I don't know, some actions, some groups, and then in practice I want just to learn some nouns or verbs, or just to earn some professions, it's something to be added. So we have match, which okay, something wrong with this exercise because it feels stupid. I guess it's because of the way how those words were created. They're supposed to have maybe like definition and word, and then you can match like word with definition in some way, but it's not correctly right now. So we have word constructor, who I can say device to record speak. Wait, but it should be okay. So basically we need to put only 3 letters here, but we have some letters as extra. I'm not sure yet if it's a good idea, because for example here we don't have extra letters. Yeah, and you can see I can use keyboard. So, but here it's reflection, guild. I guess when a word has small amount of letters, only then we add some extra characters just to make it harder for user. Yeah, and here you can see it confirms that we just created those words wrongly because we used AI for this, so that's another thing to fix. So what we have is our Claude sessions. Yeah, so a bunch of changes. Half of application will get broken, another half will start working. So that's the way we do when it's web coding. You just dream, you make prompts, you hope nothing breaks. When you have time, you review things, find for bugs. So again, like luckily for me, at least I know where to look, what to review. I can notice when something wrong with request, with database, with performance, and I know how to fix it, and I just can say Claude code. So the only issue I have now is just I don't have a lot of time that I can give to this app, but I will have a progress, and day after day this app will have my vision fully established. It will work, maybe with bugs, but it will work, and then I'll start fixing it. Maybe even we're writing from the scratch some of parts, but at least then I will be knowing what I'm building, because right now I don't see the full picture. I just have intent that, okay, I want to build something useful for teachers and for students, but what it will be, I don't know. Like, what my app should do, I'm not sure. Like, I have some ideas how it should be done. I don't know. So that's basically just a research. I'm still learning it. Okay, we have speed review. Here I need to say if it's wrong or correct, but basically here we have word, here below we have meaning, and we need, yeah. But that's not issue with this exercise. That's just because Claude Code makes a bunch of changes to files, and they refresh our server. Because see, it just broke server for a little bit. But it will get fixed in a few seconds. Meanwhile, I can answer some of your questions. Okay, I didn't see any questions, so we can get back to work. Yeah, so this one, by the way, also really a good exercise. Why? Because you get some score, depends on how quickly you answering. And when you have friends or when there is a group of students, it can help. I'm still not sure how to make this contest spirit between students, but I'll get there. Here you need to select what it is until it falls through this line. I guess the slide must be more interesting, maybe like lava or some needles or something else. Session complete. Okay, crossword. It's something really old, but can be interesting for some people, you know. I remember when I was young, I loved those crosswords. I didn't know what to write there, but I loved them. I just, you know, bought those magazines, and I put there any letters I want, just to fit. So we can use again shutter, suburban. Yeah, it has some bugs. It's not always changing. Shutter. It's not always changing letters correctly. So when it's from top to bottom, you see, I'm just typing and it automatically moves cursor to the next one. But when it's horizontally, you can switch it here, yeah. And wait. Yeah, so when it's from the left to right, then you need to do it by yourself. Okay, it was generated by AI. I haven't yet fixed it, but we'll do. Listen part. I've never actually opened this one because we don't have audio connected. So let's see. Yeah, today Claude Code takes a lot of time because it has really complex tasks, but we'll soon start testing because some of them already implemented. Materials. So materials page, basically every image, audio, PDF page that was used in classrooms that student was added will appear here. So basically it's a subset of teacher's library given for students so they can quickly find something they went through during classroom. Homework, that's like another page. I need to figure out how to make it look beautiful and not just, you know, like this. But the intent is that every classroom can have homework. It's usually a separate step. And usually after classroom ended, we must show that classroom step as homework that must be done. Some of homeworks can be like overdue, maybe before the next lesson. I guess that's the simplest version, yeah, so you must do your homework before the next lesson. That's how it works for most teachers. And we must do all that. How looks homework? Basically, it just opens classroom that you had with teacher, but now you will be alone here. You open this homework step and you do exercises in it. So basically that's the same exercise, similar exercise to classroom. And you have another tab, homework, where you can upload some of photos. Let's say you write an exercise by your hand, yeah, in your notebook, and you just make a photo from your phone and you upload it here. Or let's say you need to make some reading, you can click record audio and send it. You can do listening. So basically every assets you can put here, and then teacher will get notification on their side that they need to review, and the same to review it they open they appear to this classroom. They can see your homework, state messages. And what is great that homework and classroom, they connected on the same page. So basically if so every teacher has many students, they can and they all have different progress using different books, lessons, and it's easier for teacher to understand, okay, what's this homework about? They click here, oh, I remember it, so at the topics that seem the same for students. I don't know many students, except me, who would do homework right after classroom. Yeah, so they usually do homework in the last minute, and by the time they already forget what they were studying. So if they open classroom, they can see everything here. Yeah, what they were studying. They know what to put homework. So at least it's my vision that it should be comfortable. I haven't yet invited any teacher, a real teacher, to review it, just because of all those bugs and bad UI. I just want to make it at least usable, and then we'll discuss with real teachers if what comfortable for them, what we need to add, because what I'm doing now is kind of base. It should be okay for most cases, but to make it really usable and bulletproof, yeah, I guess we'll have to extend it. So let's review. I see a bunch of bugs. So first thing, it's AI made some changes to database, and we need to synchronize schema with database. I'm using Prisma. It's some internal command from packages on, which just pushes changes to database. Now, when I refresh the page, everything should start working again. Yep, I can see. Let's test first issue that we had. It's about saving answers. Yeah. We had here reflection, and I select that it's image. A mirror shows back to you. Okay, we see request sent to backend with save and answer. Okay, that's fine. Now, if I want to see as a teacher, I click view screen, and I see this answer. I click on view, and I still see this answer, which is wrong. And if I refresh the page, I don't see it. Okay, so that's basically issue with switching, yeah, back and forth. Let's see what will happen. So when I click view screen, I see a request to get exercise states, a bunch of things, and we kind of mutate our local state. And when I click return to my screen, not sure why we need to do another request, but at least we need to, maybe it's like making request for my user, like to get my state. Then it's okay. And, so just the only buckets, it's not returning visually to my state. So let's ask to fix this. Claude autosave, I guess this one, yeah. When teacher clicks view student screen, he now correctly can see answers and annotations created by student. But when teacher clicks close screen viewing, kind of to return to its own screen, teacher still sees answers from exercises that student did. but I expect the teacher sees his own answer state, exercise state. Can you understand the bug and fix it? So meanwhile, yeah, we can check another exercises, because basically each exercise can have its own issues. And in parallel, what I want to do, I want to see view screen, and now select some answer and see. Okay, so I see it selected, and if I want to change it, I see in teacher's browser that it changed. And if I click check answer, I can see this one. Good. And here, by the way, I see a teenager repeats. So rank order is actually wrong, yeah, because rank order is still not user state. Okay, what if I click it like this? Maybe then it will synchronize. So first it's a death, then a teenager, then the brothers, then Sam realizes, Sam and Dean, So I guess it just first initial renders wrong. And just when I clicked something, it's, you know, why? It's because this exercise has random options, yeah, every time when I refresh the page. And just when I do something, we create record, and in that record we have position of each word, and that's why initially they are not synchronized. So that's why for this specific exercise, when it's just opened, we need to save. It's not like even save. Maybe when exercise is created, maybe when just classroom is started, we already must have some predefined answer for such type of exercise, like predefined order for each student, because that will be the best. So let's try to explain this to AI to fix it. We'll do it here. Until student makes any attempt for this exercise, it has a bug that every time when I refresh the page, it uses different order. And when teacher watches student screen, until student makes any attempts, student and teacher, they have different view of the same exercise. To fix this, I guess when classroom starts, we need to predefine some random order and save it for each student and teacher who connected to this classroom. I guess it should be okay. Good. Now let's check another exercise. I need to use student. Oh, this one. So I'm clicking some thing, and here it's not yet selected, which is fine, and order of those things are different too, which for this exercise is fine. But as soon as I move it somewhere, let's say permanent fact, I see it's here. Same studies, the legend spreads through, Sam confronts, Sam feels. Okay, I guess now it works actually the same. Bloody mark. Let's see if I refresh the page. Will it be same studies on the same, will it be the same order? Yep. So maybe just for clarity, so users and students always see the same state, we'll do the same fix for group sort exercise. Next one, true false. So they have defined order by exercise itself. So when I click true, and I don't see it. If I click return to my screen and view screen of this student, yeah, by the way, you see now it's view screen. Okay, it's still not fixed. Yep, it's still not fixed. I still always see in state until I refresh the page. Okay, view screen. We see true. Now student selects the next one to be false and teacher sees false. Okay, good. Now let's see different, it's fill in some blanks, and if I click view screen, I see this. Good. Now the next exercise, it's Bloody Mary, and here we can see it. Oh, by the way, I'm curious about order of those words uses the same, so that notices, frightened, talking in, witness, to keep jokes uses, and okay. And now maze, I select this one. Oh, sorry, I've selected answer from teacher side. What if I, by the way, select it from teacher side? I see it as a student, and if I refresh the page, will it be preserved for me as for student? Yep. So basically, teacher can answer my questions. I guess it can be useful. So here, maybe I need to refresh the page, just because Claude could make some changes. Yeah, this one I also can see change. So yeah, as you can see, it's not as funny as game development, live streams, and so on. But it's how it looks when you want to do something, something good. It's not always easy. Usually it's really, really hard. And this exercise, I guess, doesn't work correctly with this game show. Oh no, wait. Seems to work. Yes, without the issue, it just Claude could make some changes and the page is always refreshed, so we can lose some of real time, some of request can be just hang out lost. Okay, and now I click return to your screen. And it's still not working. It's still not working. View screen and return to your screen. Okay, let's ask AI again to say that. I guess it's here. I'm viewing student screen and then I'm clicking to return to mine screen. But after that, I still see exercises state of student, not exercises state of my attempts. Can you fix it? Oh, okay, I'm just curious what it's still doing. Okay, this is basically it keeps working with other exercises. So as soon as it finishes, we will start again from the scratch, create a new scheduled lesson, checking how it goes over notifications, over lobby, how works like interaction with student teacher. And then basically it will be over, like we have less than 20 minutes left. So it's finished. That bug will be, I guess, finished. This one, yeah, it's applying seeds. Okay. Meanwhile, I can show you how we can, end lesson. Yeah, so by the way, on the lesson we also have here link meet. Yeah. I guess I need to enable cursor because there is no cursor capture. Yep. So then it would be easier for you to see. Yeah. Okay. So here we have meet link. Additionally, if someone missed lobby, something like that, when teacher is ready, they can end lesson. By the way, during lesson you can make some notes for general, for lesson, or some notes specifically for participants, and those notes will be connected to lesson, to this classroom, and to this student. And then when you open student profile, you can see, all notes related to this student and connected to specific lesson. So it's, I guess, really nice, especially when you're a teacher and you need to give some feedback, let's say for parents of some student, or maybe just it's some adult who wants to see some progress. So one lesson is over, you click end lesson, and you can modify the same notes here. You can adjust amount of money that will be deducted from each student's balance. You can see like planned duration, actual duration. So basically we don't limit teachers, students about those durations and so on, because we all know that sometimes things can change really quick and you must be flexible. So this platform must help and not, put any limitations. So when we're ready, we click end and save. Basically, it just changes state of this session. Yeah, by the way, I have some old session which is going so long. Let's end it. And there is another bug. It's not after refreshed, after it's ended. So anyway, we can see that classroom was over, it's changed, but I still can open it and just, see everything that was happening here. I can see all annotations, like everything, I still can see it. Like messages, everything is saved. The same student, when lesson is over, they can leave, but they can always return. Oh, by the way, we can see this new page for notifications. It doesn't look as I expected, but at least it's something. I can click on it and it does, like, it's super confusing UI. But anyway, yeah, for classroom, I should see my previous classrooms here, why it's not there. Let's ask AI to fix it quickly. Real-time lobby. Lesson start. I guess I can ask in this context. On student interface, I want to see all previous sessions in similar UI as we show it for teachers. Yep. So we can see some words we already reviewed, materials. Let's create my homework. Open homework. So let's say here's some homework. I'm doing some wait, why it doesn't work? Okay, keystrokes doesn't work on this in interface. It's something to fix. So, but let's say I'm doing this. I can I don't know, do something here and just click submit homework. Yeah, when homework is submitted for students, it will be just marked as submitted. Then teachers will get a notification. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, like happy penguin submitted homework, and we can see time when it happened. Yeah, and when we click, we redirect to this classroom. What we need to do is to automatically redirect to actually step of homework, but anyway, and we can state. We can see state, and we must see state automatically, like viewing screen of this user. So basically, that's what should be by default. And yeah, and this banner actually covers those chat homework switch. Oh no, UI is broken. But again, anyway, those things are fixable. I will spend a few more hours to fix them, but then I can click approve, and so it's reviewed. And I just close this and go on with my other things. And here, student gets notification that homework reviewed by my teacher. I can open it. Again, during review, teacher can leave some notes here in chat, and then they can chat about the homework here just individually, no matter like, because that's group chat, it's individual chat. By the way, I guess I need to add some, maybe more explanations that it's group chat, classroom chat, something like this, and this will be homework chat. They can draw annotations, you know, on something here. Yeah. Notifications, homework. So here you can see status reviewed. And in chats, yeah, in chats we no longer show anything, but in chats, basically for student, they can have chats with maybe other students, but right now I guess we don't support that. One student can have few teachers in theory, so they will be seen here, and here on homework and discussions they can have separate chats. For teacher, teacher will always have a bunch of chats, you know, and let's say you want to see some communication with student, yeah, and basically all communication will be here, no matter if it's communication during chat, during classroom, or during homework, because basically if student makes adds some messages like hello, this is message from classroom, this is message from classroom, and so on, teacher will see messages here, and they will be scoped to this classroom. So basically all communication will always be in this single chat. But you can see this green dot just got carried away with messages. It should be here anyway. That's like something I believe will be useful for teachers and for students, because even students they see the same chat, yeah, when someone talked. Okay, let's now review that we can schedule. Actually, we already have scheduled lesson, and it's already past due, but we didn't get any notification about this, so that's probably something still need to be fixed. Let's click enter classroom. We see this nice look right here. Now student can go to classroom and that's past session. That session to be. Why I still don't see it? Let's ask AI quickly fix it too. Teacher scheduled a lesson for a student, and on this classroom page I don't yet see it. It's kind of already in the past and it was not started, but I must see it under group like upcoming or something like that. Anyway, I must see it. So let's see how it fixed. Because if we go to this section, session as old one. And it's new. Right. For now, we can just copy link and open the same link. Now we can see the same lobby, and our teacher can see a student joined. Maybe it would be better also to add like a small chat on the right, yeah, where they can see any actions like someone joined, someone left, someone added teacher changed lesson, added some student. Not sure if it will be useful. Maybe it makes sense to show only for teacher. But anyway, we click start lesson. So we have new lesson started. For student, it's also started. let's say student making some things here, solving exercises, selecting that plane. It's a vehicle with wings that flies in the sky. Airport, it's place where people take planes and travel. Passenger, it's and so on. And let's check that teacher can view student screen. Yeah, they can view it. This selection like temporary, that's why it's not visible, and I guess it's okay. One thing we need definitely to check at this one, order of words. Yeah, in group sort we have boarded, see, heard, boarded, investigate. So it means that this bug was not fixed too, so that's something to do on the next stream. Okay, we can check this rank order. So first they decided the danger was real. Then 17 they went. So this one rank order seems correct, yeah. And if I change it, 17 to be here, teacher can see this change. Okay, now checking last bug we had. It's when I click return to your screen. Yep, I see state of my exercise. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. So I will enable full screen. Yeah, that's 2 hours of work, random work, chaotic work. Not sure if you as a viewer like this format or no. If you don't like, you can put comment and it would help me, to maybe change it somehow, get ideas. If you like it, you can just click like button and that would be enough. So I guess tomorrow's stream will be on my morning, so totally different time. But you can look recording if you want. We'll keep improving our classroom page, and we need to give more focus on students interface, because right now it doesn't look good. So at first it's changing some UIs, fixing those exercises. By the way, let's check if new words were added. I just remembered. So our classroom started. Yeah, so as soon as classroom started, we can see that in dictionary, those new words automatically added in context of this lesson. So at least this part works as expected. And automatically we can go to practice of the here too. Okay. So then thank you everyone who joined, who made, some how to say it, some mark in history of building this project. And if you like what I'm doing, if you agree that it's something good and useful, just like, subscribe. It helps me to build community, to grow, to get some, to get some traction maybe, and it something that can help me to succeed. So see you tomorrow.